Flesh armor. Iron sword.
Victus! Ve Victus! Ve Victus!
God, just shows you how new I am to this. Been chatting away to myself and the mic wasn't even on. Such a bloody noob. Well, this place went downhill quickly.
The city was paved in blood and flesh. Yet what would have appalled me in life only tempted me in death. Once I would have felt horror. Now, only hunger remained. Avernus lay in ruins before me. Whatever hand slaughtered its people ravaged the city as well. The beast paused for a moment, drooling in anticipation of the fine meal he saw before him. To his disappointment, he would not find me such easy prey.
A note to anyone who plays the patch version. If you have it on 60 frames, they hit a lot faster. Yeah, it would have been roughly around the same time that Defiance and Blood and Moon happened. Technically in Defiance, you're for some of it you're like 500 years, I think, in the it was either the past or the future for Cain. I can't remember which. But yeah, roughly around a lot of the time it would have been around that area. Would have been cool if they had a few like if you had like wee corner of your eye cameos of seeing young Cain around Avernus or something and all when you were exploring it during Defiance. It would have been fun. Sadly though, that didn't occur. I remember now, was it the building down there to get to the next area? Or was it this through this door with the mist?
Save Victor!
Die, you bugger! Sheesh. I don't remember these buggers ever being this tough. Finally. Sheesh.
Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor! Save Victor!
I said very Victor's, damn it.
Victor!
Now why the hell is she walking around in a room with two demons? Who knows? No sense of danger. Steps up there. God, I am completely lost around this area now. I cannot remember any of the locations I used to go to. That's the wrong way. Down that way. Can I slink through this door down here in mist form? Wow, big demon. Big demon. Get out of the way, you bugger. Ooh, a click, a secret. Yay! As Mr. Burns would say, precious blood. Just in time. Ooh, I was a fan of that implode. It was funny watching them doing the stream last night of Dead House Sonata. As soon as they found implode, oh, they loved it. Demons in Soul Reaver 2 were scary. they were certainly quite a shock when you saw them. You definitely weren't expecting them. I always seem to find it interesting too that when remember the big huge fire demons in Soul Reaver. They were very reminiscent looking of the dark entity at the end of Blood Omen. They almost had the kind of same appearance. Except these big ones here have four arms, where the dark entity only had two. Get away from me!
To rip my heart out and eat it before me as I died. I laughed as the onslaught began. Perhaps when it was over, it would be the other way around.
Oh, I love the Chaos Armor. The fact that they can kill themselves just by hitting me is it's quite entertaining. Although I will have to do something about Repel for the remake I'm working on. It's way too strong. You're basically invincible once you get it. Ooh, yikes! You little sneaky buggers.
Avernus was a religious autocracy, with the cathedral as its dais of power. The city lay in ruins. The cathedral remained untouched.
Are you
The
Irish?
demons
Yes, I am.
knew better than to bite the hand that feeds them.
And you're just as crazy as all the rest of them. Ooh, this cathedral is going to be a large level when I have to remake it. Didn't open that door, which on the one on the side over there. If anyone remembers switches in this, feel free to tell me, because I cannot for the life of me remember any of these switches. Yikes! The light in this area, it always makes me wonder, like if they sort of teleported to the spectral realm a wee bit. Like, was this their earlier idea of the spectral realm before Soul Reaver? With all this weird lighting in the heaven and hell areas. Stop hitting them, I need the food.
Save Victor! Save Victor!
It's usually always the middle one. Ouch! Food becoming an issue.
Save Victor!
Did I go through this teleport? Yes, I did. Give me a little magic. You aren't going to make Kane a leprechaun, are you? Don't you think he'd be the ugliest leprechaun you ever saw? I mean, they're not usually attractive species, but I think even Kane takes the cake on that. I don't think he's a top of the morning kind of guy, do you?
Save Victor!
So he's the kind of guy who wants to start the day with a smile just to get it over with.
Save Victor!
Okay, the middle door's open. Well, just put up a pale and let them kill themselves hitting me. Find the Hasha cake altar. That was somewhere over this side, wasn't it? There was a doorway to that somewhere. I can't remember where it was though. We'll try and find it. There was a lot. If I remember right, there was lots of goodies in there. In this area? Don't see the door for it. Is that it? Yes, that was it. Yahoo! It was around the upper side somewhere. It was actually a long time before I ever found this place. Just by sheer chance, I looked down at the bottom of the screen once and saw the door. I was like, oh, where does that go? Oh, give me the goodies, give me the goodies. I just wish you could take off that damn choir noise every time you pick up an object. That reminds me, I might actually make that an option in my remake to be able to turn that off. Ooh, there's a lot of skulls and bones. Either I have the volume too low or something went wrong, because there's not supposed to be a voiceover for that. Turn off the constant Victus thing. It can get a little monotonous, can't it? A lot of people like it though, so I might not turn it off, but just turn off the percentage chance of it to extremely low. Maybe like a 2 to 5% chance of it to actually be said during your attacks. That way it won't happen so frequently. Okay, I think I went through that teleport and the doors are open over there. Here folks, have a snack. Yummy. Meals on togas. Hey Victor game. It's remarkable, mothers can have hearing to hear you misbehaving upstairs, but they can't hear the words said on the game.
Above me stood a memory, etched in stained glass.
Ooh, I'll have to get a copy of that and upscaled. Wonder if I should make it on the roof or on the floor for the remake, or maybe even along one of the walls. Because having it on the roof seems a little. I don't know, why aren't either of these doors open? Did I miss a switch somewhere?
Save Victor!
No, it's not that one. Strange. That switch was pulled. Nothing in there. Maybe that 3-button switch is the cause of the issues. Let's see if I can find my way back to that one. How did I get in there? Oh, has it been a long time? Time to keep that door open. To me, Avernus was always the dullest part of the game. All the doors and loading screens. It can be a big issue. That is something I'm severely trying to limit in my remake. Will be quite an increase in loading times. Most of the doors will just be you'll just be able to walk in and out of without loading times, except for maybe like major level switches. Can't imagine what switch I missed at that door is not open.
Brave Victor!
Nope. No, it's not gonna let me through unless I keep that one on. Strange. Still closed. What can I be missing? Ruddy switched open that damn door. Strange. So I just have to unhook all of them and find out what doesn't work and what does. Case of the old trial and error shit. Well, that door's closed, so that one's still open, so maybe that's helped solve it. Thank you, give me your blood. Not asking much. Oh, still closed. Is I missing something up here? Typical. Oh my god, I could have missed the location to reach the Reaver. Oh, I feel thoroughly ashamed. I'm downright disgusted at myself. I'm going to have to change up the enemies for this room. Can't exactly use the same enemies from the Malik's Bastion as in here. I'll think of something else for in here. Maybe some hashtag geek worshippers, maybe like the cultists or something from Defiance. Have them in here as enemies instead of the Malik's Bastion Knights.
Brave Victor!
Thank you for following, Ribbon. Much appreciated. Which direction? So I switched in that corner. I think there might have been. Zip. I'll take a little shoot down there and find out. Oh no, it was a blood pile. Even better. Well, she's in the lost location, going nowhere. Should make a power-up of corned beef and cabbage. I don't see Kane as the corned beef and cabbage type. He likes his meal straight from the jugular. But you never know what vitamins are good for our dear little vampy friend here.
Save Victor!
Get up those stairs. Get up. Come on, you have superhuman strength. Stairs shouldn't be this much of a problem for you. Oh boy. Going a little anti-clockwise rotation here to find out what the hell I'm doing. Oh boy. Try a little one. Oh, that didn't work. You ever get the feeling you were going nowhere fast? Well, if he's like, I could always make it where Kane could twinkle during the daylight. I'm sure that would make him popular.
Time fades even legend, and the origin of Soul Reaver has been lost long ago. But its purpose remains, to feed on the souls of any creature it strikes. Kindred, this blade and I.
You don't think Kane would look good sparkling during the evening times? Okay, this bloody door better be open. No! What the hell? Damn it! Work with me, people! Ooh, what this one is. Oh yes, the Wraith armor, wasn't it? Jeez, I forgot how friggin' big Avernus was. This map will probably have to be broken up into a couple of sections when I remake it. Extremely large. This monastery doesn't fill me with confidence to have all these spikes and demons in it. Call me crazy, but oh yes. Now the Wraith armor. How many people ever actually use the Wraith armor while playing the game? I always think, like, once you got the Chaos armor, you pretty much didn't need any other ones. Or was that just me? So I might have to do something with the Wraith armor to make it a little more, and the Flesh armor probably to make them a little more appealing to actually use. I remember, what was the core mechanic of the Wraith armor? I think it was like increased your strength during the only during the night time or something, wasn't it? It had a nice effect to it, but every time I saw it, I always just saw the iron armor, but then it would just go transparent, which was, it didn't seem to have any kind of real benefits to it. Even the flesh armor, although it was risky to use the flesh armor depending on where you were. It still had a good enough use, whereas the Wraith one just didn't seem to have any. Till you found out like it increased your damage or something at night time. But even then, by that point in the game, you've pretty much one-shot everything with a Soul Reaver, and the Flame Sword can burn everything up. So it kind of always made you wonder like what was it really needed for. Perhaps I'll make the Wraith armor a bit more. I'll make it up like some sort of like I don't know, maybe like a robe set or something. A little less on the medieval side and more on the occultish style, you know, dark and gothic robe set or something. Some spiked shoulder pads, and add a little transparency maybe with a cape or something. Just a few notions. Because technically I'm not changing lore, just a few of the cosmetic stuff which the guy at Square Enix didn't mind. But once you had repel in the Chaos armor, you were basically you were basically unbeatable in this game. It literally was the case of just put on repel, let everything attack you, and eventually it'll just kill itself as well. You can look at the Irish armor that intoxicates your opponents every time they hit you. It could be a first set of armor. I mean, technically, if I'm going to drink from them, I might as well make them drunk first. That way, then King can get the benefit. We'll get us both drunk at the same time. This is going to be a... I wonder how the hell I'll make this big pit up. It could be interesting. Maybe I'll split up where the pit is one map, and then all these little layers and platforms can be another. Just to cut down on loading times. Everyone wins, exactly. See, I'm all about fairness. I chew on them and I'll get them drunk first. Did I miss a switch? Yes, I did. For shame on me. It's amazing how talk a drink will make you forget a switch. Let's see. Spikes, pole, skull. Yeah, that can be made up. You shot my meal. There's no one to eat down here. Oh, you again. Get off me. Oh, the bone bridge. I forgot about the bone bridge. That'll be fun to make. Bone railings. Big spikes. It's fun to kind of go through these places and see some of the things then that'll have to be making up. I'll have to make up as I go along. These little buggers are going to be interesting to make. We can work up something. Making them might not be the issue, the rigging could be a pain. You might overboard on the enemies here. I think they were probably trying to make up the fact of just how much walking down you were having to do to just keep to make it a bit interesting with all the enemies. It's quite a variant selection. Yes, you commit suicide by hitting me. Demon Scholar here. Ouch. See what happens when you gloat. What is that? It's like a mural of sorts. It could be interesting to put something there when I remake the area. This location. Oh boy. This location is going to be a trial. Big dragon bones. I could probably work around the dragon bones.
This armor was spawned in the most impure of spirit forges, tempered from the seething agony of tortured souls. The metal exists only partially in the human realm, causing it to fade between tangible and ethereal states.
I think Malik got off lightly compared to this poor bugger. This poor bugger looks like he was flayed alive. And not much is left of this poor sod. Zippity-dee. Well, put me down there. Thank you. Okay, now this door better be bloody open by now. Yay!
Ah, what's this? I had not even realized the blade and the raiment were here. You wear those trinkets well, Cain. But I do believe that they would look better on me.
The matriarch of Avernus, the Lady Azimuth. Her magical planing skills summon demons through runes inscribed in human blood.
She can have the transparent armor. Show of hands against the idea.
Come to me, my children. We shall ravage Nargoth together. So, little man, have they sent you to stop me?
Let's see.
The Soul Reaver.
Let's give it a shot. Where'd she go? Oh, she's down there. Come back here.
children shall rip you apart. Come, my demon. Let us sup on vampire blood.
Ouch! Okay, that's not working so well. Let's see what else we got here.
Flame sword.
Flame sword, you do the trick. Come back here. Work with me here, people. Where did you go? Damn it, lady, stand still.
They Victor! They Victor!
Ouch.
Of darkness.
Oh boy. They are not friends. Okay, where the hell are you?
They Victor!
Come on. Sheep. What the hell?
They Victor!
Lady, you're not going to get your hands in this armor running around like this. Finally! God damn.
The Lady Azimuth was little trouble. Once her demonic
So
claws
says
had
him.
been dispatched, she fell quickly to my blade. Azimuth's third eye, a gift from the Pillar of Dimensions, allowed the planar sight into other realms.
It won't be so comical to me when arthritis kicks in.
Reclaims its own.
Could be chasing after her until it did.
It will deliver you in time.
Save, save. Not doing her again. Okay, where the hell was this? Yeah.
Before the dimension pillar, I lay the eye of Azimuth.
Well, that
The
happens. I'll
pillar
check out some
accepted
comments
its offering.
here.
Thus, it was restored.
Well done. You have found Mobius's toy. Azimuth, not content with summoning demonic thrall, stole the time-streaming device in order to gather creatures from other ages as well. Take care of the device, Kane. It will deliver you in time. The legions of the Nemesis are on the march from the north, crushing all in their path. 'Twas not too long ago that the Nemesis was known as William the Just, a caring and gentle benefactor of the land. But as his army grew in strength, and he himself grew in power, the veil of tyranny fell, and one kingdom was not enough. So many cities, so many dead. Willendorf will be sure to follow. The Nemesis must be stopped, or all shall be lost.
How can one stop an army?
You must rally the forces of Willendorf. They are the last hope of Nosgoth.
Alright. Hey, Betsy. Willendorf.
The Spectre of Ariel led me to Willendorf. If I was to defeat the next member of the Circle, I needed to understand his machination. With this vague advice in mind, I set forth on the road to Willendorf.
This is getting embarrassing. Nothing. That's just disappointing. Alright already. No heart attack. Thank you, Fabio. Much appreciated. Also, if anyone would like to rewatch these, I'll be uploading them onto YouTube later on, and there's a button at the bottom that will also let you take you to my YouTube channel for subscribing to that as well. And a donation button towards my work if anyone feels so inclined. The birds! Alfred Hitchcock will be pleased.
Save Victor!
Couldn't enter these tents, could you? No. Wasn't there a blood fountain around here somewhere that increased my strength to push these big ones? Tough luck, lady. These women are gutsy. I'll give them that. To walk up to a vampire and want to smack him in the face. Buffet time! Ooh, whoa, ouch, maybe not. Get away.
Save Victor! Save Victor!
Is that a mace? Yeah, I guess it is. A little weapon variety. Their armor will be interesting to work out.
Strange, isn't it, Cain, that one cannot quite accept that which sustains it. You in your death, and me in mine. But death cannot reign in a world without life. And soon you will find the quest ahead of you is yours, and yours alone. I can assist you no longer.
Thanks, Mortanius.
Willendorf, proud defender of the realm with its warrior elite and mighty ruler, King Otmar. The Lion Throne had once held my allegiance, but Willendorf's days of glory had passed. Was the last bastion against an unruly future.
I'll have to put some real effort into Willendorf. Just because it's a big, big city. Twofer. Ooh, that cave's open. Is it this cave? Oh, get it. See, now look what you've done. Your hitting me has made me want to have to kill the villagers. Hope you're proud of yourself. Ah, yes, this is the, was it a wraith spell or something like that? I forget the name of it. Whew. All that way for that? Ooh. What do you think of Dead House Sonata? I'm quite interested in seeing how it goes. I'm liking the mechanics so far. I do think though it's at least for the first lot of months it's going to be completely overflowing with vampires. Just because of people will be trying to do all their Legacy of Kain stuff in it. After a while it'll kick up more, so I'm interested to see how it goes. I was just actually watching their latest stream last night. It's coming along very well.
Flame sword.
Save Victor!
Stag is quite saying crystal dynamics. I'm sure there's probably a little hard feelings there, considering all the legal issues they had with the Legacy series, especially the Blood Omen one. You unfortunately missed out on a lot of stuff due to all that.
With this spell, I can tear a creature's soul from its body, leaving its vacant flesh mine to control.
Did you not pull the switch there? Get out of the way, you lot. Oh, there is, yeah. This camera plays a little differently from the Nana boo boo. It's always an interesting mechanic, I think, that these skeletons come back to life and you don't just burn them or explode them. It's an interesting idea. If not being a pain in the ass! Damn it! Come on, get up. You know you want to.
Save Victor!
Rise from that, sucker! How do you like it, huh? Give me that spell. Thank you, I'll take those. Yikes. It's a goddamn free-for-all in here. I love the fact there's just a little severed head on the floor and nothing else. It's like I'm losing the rest of myself here. Focus, damn it. Focus. Back to the regular sword for the people. Come on, guard. What's the matter? You never seen a guy walking around in a fishbowl before? Is that a mace and a sword? That's quite a combination. Okay, I know that led to the Beguile cave, I think. So I think that one might have been the blood fount, if I remember right.
The blood of
Yeah, it
ages
is.
flows so sweet.
Come, drink from us.
Your strength has increased for our blood enhances.
My liquid Weetabix. What have we got down here? Oh yeah, there's a moon cave down there. Can't for the hell remember what it unlocks, but bugger off, crows. Oh no. Revive from that, twit. Okay. What's the trick for here? Bugger off. Done buggered that one up. See now. That was it in this cave. Back to the other one. To the cave! This was the stuff that annoyed me, having to bloody switch your weapons out just to chop down a goddamn tree and then switch it back. How many people ever actually used the axes that often?
The blood of ages
Oh, another
flows
one.
so sweet. Come, drink from us. Your magic energy recovers more quickly, for our blood enhances.
Come on, a werewolf hurt by birds? That's just embarrassing. Boo boo.
Mighty Willendorf had sliced open the belly of the earth, reaping a bounty of precious metals and unearthing ancient secrets. Of these secrets, I had heard of a tomb that contained an ancient forefather of King Otmar himself. Within the tomb, a fountain of blood would allow me to cast the most noble of illusions and gain entry to the city of the mighty lion.
It was so cool they even had like a backstory to even finding a spell like that. Like the detail. It wasn't even just like the disguise one. It had to have a whole whole big thing towards it, the Tomb of Nobility. Right, get away from me. You too. Okay, why the hell did not let me push this?
Vain Victor!
Am I missing something? These crates were supposed to be pushable, weren't they? If I remember right.
Vain Victor! Vain Victor!
Oh, there we go. He was just being stubborn. Sword and shield on that one. I like how the Willendorf Knights have a bit of variety in weapons. Big two-handed sword now. Oh, try the mace in here.
Vain Victor!
Okay, why aren't you letting me walk in there? Okay, I'll do it the hard way.
Vain Victor! Vain Victor! Vain Victor!
Just for the fun of it.
Vain Victor! Vain Victor!
Don't know why they always have those guys. Whoa, you sneaky little bugger.
Vain Victor!
He is not singing hi-ho.
Vain Victor! Vain Victor!
Where's your safety gear, people?
Vain Victor!
Guys, those guys with the swords hit hard. Come on, break it. What the hell?
Vain Victor! Vain Victor!
Collision detection seems a little off.
Save Victor! Save Victor!
Never gets old just chewing on people.
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us.
Unlike the mask of disguise, this spell actually allows me to cast away the guise of death for a time, allowing me to walk among the living undisturbed. The spell also provides a visage of nobility, for there are many who would easily divulge more to those of highborn blood.
I wonder what I could do for this spell. I think it needs more than just a little spitting opera mask. Don't mind me, folks, just inspecting the mind. Carry on with your work. You're doing great. You get a free loaf of bread later. Again, with the corned beef and cabbage. For all you know, he could be a vegetarian. He's on a high fluid diet here. I love the fact that it doesn't even take the spell off you when you munch on people while they sleep. If you're not conscious, you don't lose your nobility. Hey, that was the town that murdered me. I will quite happily bankrupt that town. I didn't see any of them coming out of their huts to help the poor noble being murdered in the street. So hardly innocent civilians. They're a long way from home, so at least one little bit of bread I'll be generous with. Should I kill the butchers and the butchery? Of course. Well, they certainly have their problems now. Me being their main one.
Save Victor!
Nothing in here. How disappointing. Give me some goodies, people. I was going to give you some bread. I was going to be generous. The least you could do is be the same. Didn't that hut used to be open? The bridge. This is the outside of Windorf. I'll have to upgrade it a little. A few more turrets and towers. We want it looking well. Now this is a damn flashy town. Oh boy, the library.
The great library of Willendorf, filled with dull tomes of trite accounts by pompous historians about matters that couldn't possibly be of interest to anyone but themselves.
Oh damn,
The
it was a
book
full
spoke
moon and
of
I
the
didn't even
birth of
notice.
The circle served the pillars, protectorates to the strange power that gives life to our land. At the unlikely death of a member, the circle remains broken for a time until the pillars can cull a worthy successor. I came upon another book of interest, buried deep amongst the library tomes. It spoke of a small cult that existed in Nodsgoth ages past. Wherever they traveled, strange tales of human possession would follow. Little is known of the god they worshipped.
Yikes! Let's see. There's no moon cave around that area, I don't think. Isn't there one near Nat? Near Nat Tome? I think the books are biased. Damn it, just missed the full moon. Typical. Oh well, while I'm here. Nice little inclusion of a little ouch, come on, I pressed my spell. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Okay, the moon caves were closed. Don't think there's much else around here if I remember right. So, back to Willendorf. Back to the regular sword. I was just doing a little breaking and entering. You didn't need to attack me. almighty. Guards! Just because. It's hardly stealthily to be eating people in the street, but, you know, it's Kane. Is this the twins? Thanks. Come on, guys. Let's talk about this. Okay. I'll just chew on you all then. Just exploring the battlements. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see. Ouch. Come on. Work with me here. Let me pass. Get out of the way. Your security sucks. Just because it's so entertaining. Come on. Here, boy. Here, boy. Mush. Oh, that one's going to be a fun one to make. There's a house. Come here, you. Happy Cleaver. Hardly an invite. Oh yeah, he's not a suspicious butcher at all. Willendorf are bloody secret cannibals. Annabelle's brothel. That's hardly inconspicuous. I'm pretty sure most of that shit was illegal. Oh my. Jackpot. I forgot how big Willendorf actually was, especially by the old PS1 standards. I think I'll have to increase the AI a little in my version. If they see someone getting chewed on, they won't just stand there walking back and forth in the same place like an idiot. Like Meals on Wheels. Bear courtyard, I'll have to do something about that.
The court of King Otmar, shades of my former existence, proud and self-absorbed, surrounded by all the finery of the realm, secure in their ignorance. As I walked among them, I smirked, thinking of the carnage fallen at the hands of the legions of the Nemesis, glorious flames, and the inevitable rape and pillage. Out of my way, peasant! The stench of the fields hangs over you like a pall.
The king
Cheerful bloke.
He is in mourning for the princess.
He'll be in mourning for his kingdom soon.
Well, what do you expect? He's having to walk around with steel knickers on.
And so I won my
Of course he'll be walking funny.
He cared not for the invading armies from the north, only of the plight of his child.
Her birthday present. To celebrate her birthday, I declared a contest. Whoever created the finest doll in the realm would be granted a royal favor. Hundreds of dolls were brought, but the winner was obvious. Elzevir the doll maker created a toy of such beauty that all would captivate.
Now that is a butt ugly little creature.
And all he would take in payment was a lot of her. Soon after, she became like this. A lifeless
Looks more like a muppet.
Whoever restores her to her former self shall have this kingdom.
Thus, my hunt for the doll maker.
I think Kane's actually scarier when he smiles.
My daughter. I fear I shall never hear her delicate laugh again.
Otmar slumped on his throne like a rag doll, his beard matted with tears of his own self-pity. In my court, he would have long since been usurped by one stronger, but in Willendorf, they worshipped him, even in his weakness. I wondered what Willendorf would do when Otmar's death finally arrived.
Ooh, this throne room's gonna be fun to make.
Through whispers of the court, I learned that the army of the Last Hope, Willendorf's proud militia, was in no condition to fight the invading legions of the Nemesis. They were busy scouring the lands to the north in search of the Dollmaker and Otmar's daughter. I also learned of a tunnel which would take me rapidly from Willendorf to the suspected area.
What do you think? Should I kill them all or let them be? True. And it was formerly one, so I'll leave them for now. I'll be generous. I'm just too nice, that's my problem. And the slugs, they go. Switches on either side. Ouch, stop it. Yeah, might as well. Now these guys I can kill. Holy hell, look at this. I don't remember there ever being this many of these guards in here before. Oh no, you're just on there. I'll leave you. I'll leave you to do your guard duty. That's a good fellow. Damn, there's a lot of these guys around. Why don't they whoop the ass of the Army of Hope?
This was once the most academic of cities, housing some of the most prestigious universities in all of Nosgoth. While I would not weep over lost tomes, I detested the sight of scars left upon the world at the hands of the Nemesis.
Oh, that's right, we'll be coming up on a Nemesis soon. After that, then you can't unlock a bunch of these secrets then, because you change the whole time stream, so I'll have to make a couple of different saves. Wasn't there supposed to be a save point in one of these houses? Or am I thinking of later when I go back in time? Cheerful place. It's hardly a place that just screams, "Welcome, folks, and stay for tea." I'll say though, the Nemesis army is definitely going to be fun to make. Use the door, idiots! I'm going entirely the wrong direction, aren't I? I'm supposed to be going to find the doll maker first before I even touch the Nemesis. Hey, thick as two short planks. Yeah, it was supposed to be the... Why didn't you remind me? I was supposed to go for the doll maker. Follow me here if you can. Wasn't the dollmaker's place to the south? I could have sworn it was to the south. Guess we'll try north. Where is that ruddy dollmaker? It's pretty far into the game now that I might retake a little trip back and find a few unlockables. Home sweet home. Yeah, that should do it for now. Next stream then I'll start doing a few of the unlockables. Finding a few goodies. Once again, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to follow my links to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Donate if you please towards my project. All voluntarily. The game will be released completely for free. Thank you. Chat to you again soon.